Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel and in this series where we just talk about random stuff.
That's the best
So,
way to sum it up. That's a good way to sum it up.
well, basically that's what we're doing anyway,
Yeah, yeah, why? That's what we're doing.
so why not? So for a topic I choose today is that school. Because
Ah,
it's something I've been doing a lot of right now because a lot of projects like recently there has been like a project.
it
It
sounds
was
like you
announced
have a choice. Like, I've been
yeah.
doing too much school. It sounds like you have a
No.
choice.
Well, no, it was the thing that came into my mind because currently we have a project that was just recently announced.
Mm-hmm.
We planned for it,
Mm-hmm.
and then we asked more questions about it, and now we have to change it all over again, and
That
we have to wait
sucks.
because the event was supposed to happen this like December 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
So we only have like next week to prepare for that full activity project thing. I don't know how
But
to say.
but like, what happened? Why did
But
it have to be moved?
we we have to move it because we asked if it could be moved because like we only had like a week of preparations for it and
Oh, so you
the
have to
event.
plan like a full event,
Yeah, and planning
online
a full event.
event,
What?
online event.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but the our online event is more of like a pre-recorded event situation.
Yeah.
So we have to take videos and stuff, a lot of those things, and a week for it is not enough. So we requested if we could extend it, and this she said yes, but we have to wait till finals,
So it's
which
like
is like in
a
January, I
seminar
think. So
thing,
yeah,
seminar workshop kind of
it's a fashion
event,
show there. It's a fashion show
an
there. You know my
online
course.
fashion show.
You know my course.
Well, I don't know. Like, it's hard to do anything practical in online setup.
Yeah. Online. How was your experience with online school?
My experience with online school. So, some of the cons definitely is, well, as you know, I just entered the realm of college. So, the biggest con is I didn't get to fully like be there to experience it and to like see the people that I'm talking to.
Oh yeah.
And
So
I feel like the tasks are more, it considers the fact that you're just at home. So it's a bit more. That well, I don't have a point of reference, but I feel like it's a bit more.
uh,
But
well
like,
yeah.
if we're
So,
talking the pros, I think the biggest pro for me is that well, I don't do face to face interactions as we said with the last video. So the online setup has just been me being able to like chat random people, random classmates, and then like meeting friends that I don't know if I would have talked to in the face to face setup.
yeah. What do you think would be your if we were in a face to face setup? What do you think you will would it how different would it be?
How
Your like
like day to day, I feel like I would be more stressed
yeah.
than I would normally be because of like commuting back and forth.
Oh yeah, you have to take the train this time because your school is a lot more
It's a
further
lot
away.
farther, 40 minutes away.
Yeah, so you have to wake up extra
Mm.
early.
So
And
yeah, well, depends. I will be I try to be one of those people that tries to schedule it like I cannot have a class of 7:30. It needs to be at 9 so I can
what's the
get there.
earliest class that you have,
Right now, like what I'm taking,
or what is the earliest class you have ever taken,
the
or you have?
earliest class in college 7:30. 7:30, but I know there's like 6 a.m.s.
Yeah, mine is mostly just 7.
Hmm.
Yeah, just a regular school with 7 a.m. classes. That's about it. How about the latest class that
The
you have ever
latest
taken?
class I have is 4:15 to 5:45 p.m.
That you have ever taken in your school?
In like school life in college, or are we like talking face to face?
Yeah, your entire school
Oh,
life,
my entire life, the longest. If if
full
it's a
life.
normal class, then that one 5:45. But if we're talking like even just learning sessions, workshops, and whatever, it would be 8 p.m.
Yeah.
8 p.m., 9 p.m.
Well, how many? I think you might have joined like all the clubs in your school anyway.
Not
So,
not all of them, just a few.
which one did you not join? I think that's a lot more countable.
I did not join a lot, like sports clubs. I did not join. I just stayed with one club, but organizations. The only thing I didn't try in high school was student government, which is why I'm somewhat in it now.
Oh yeah. What was your recent thing again?
I just wanted to try something new. I've been in school media, like I've done the special activities, so this was a new thing to do.
In enter college, what was the thing that you new thing that you learned actually
The
in your
newest
new college
thing
life?
I've learned,
Yeah, in your new college life.
uh, I guess to slow down,
Mm.
just to like slow
Well,
down the pace, like learn to really use your time. Oh, and definitely like the importance of reading.
mm.
So,
Explain.
so, so yeah, well, the nature of my course and the subjects around it is just all reading stuff. So I definitely appreciate, and like in senior high we did read a few textbooks and whatever, but not as much. Like you would survive even if you don't read a book. But yeah, I was definitely humbled by a lot of reading,
In enter your college life.
and in connection to that, I've learned to take stuff a bit more easier to know what I can and can't do.
I just remember your boss. How many page? 600. How many pages are there?
600 pages was her reading.
Well, that's a lot. So now that we have gotten those things out of the way,
Wow.
what's the craziest thing have you experienced in your school life?
Wow, now that we have gotten those things out the way, very interview. What is the craziest?
You.
What is the?
Now we talked about the basics things like your life in college,
Hmm,
your how you're doing. Now let's get to the different side. Like, what's the craziest thing that you have experienced in school?
the craziest thing that I've ever experienced?
Hmm?
I don't know. I wasn't crazy then. I
I
wasn't.
mean, experience like or witnessed maybe.
Can you go first while I think?
Well, our school, nothing much happened in our school. It was like a very religious school, so nothing that much interesting happened to it.
The blatant
Let me
bashing
think.
to a religious school. It's not interesting. It's religious.
Yeah, that's why it's not interesting. But let me think. Yeah, not much happened.
Craziest thing. I guess it's when I was part of the
Or I just have a very
school.
short-term memory.
It's when I was part of the school paper, and not naming anything specific. There were just stuff. We were just there was like an issue with regards to press freedom, so we had a statement on that, and then it was very interesting to see the reactions and comments. So I think that was one of the craziest things. Definitely, it sounds so boring though. It sounds so boring,
Yeah,
but that's
so
the
no.
craziest thing that I've really done. Just like be that risky to have an opinion out there.
I think this experiences explains more of our personality upon how boring our life
We're
is.
just boring. To all of
Yeah,
to the few listeners, we're just boring. That's a basic conclusion you can draw from this.
yeah. Nothing much happened in our school life. What else? Wait.
What else?
When I'm going through my questions there.
We're very systematic and we're very organized. Nothing goes bounds.
How strict was your school?
How
Because
strict?
you
Uh,
were you were set up in a religious school too, right? Tel?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Back then in high school.
Yes. So like how strict they were. I don't think
Yeah.
very. I don't think very strict. Like definitely, the normal, the dress code, the like haircut policies and stuff. But other than that, other than the basic
I still hate
stuff,
that, the haircut policy. I don't still don't.
obviously you're having a protest moment right now. Your long protest to a haircut policy.
Yeah, I'm having a protest moment about that.
A protest
Because I like
moment for the entire 2 year span.
because I like my hair longer now. Because
Yeah.
I'm looking back at my old pictures of school, me having that short like 3 by what was it? I forgot about the name 3 by 1.
It's
The terminology that they use to for your
it's
haircut.
like 1 by 2 or 2 by 3.
Yeah, they would use that. I was like, and looking back at my pictures, yeah, no.
Hmm.
I mean, if you could only see.
I don't
And
think.
I even hated my graduation picture
Hmm.
because before we took that picture, we weren't allowed to take that picture unless we got a haircut if our hair was too long.
Really, I don't think like my school
Yeah,
is like very strict to it. Like, of course you have to follow it, and there's like the inspections and stuff. But other than that, it wasn't overly strict to the point that you're being suffocated. Like, obviously I was part of social media, so had a big horizon, and I don't think like a lot of schools
yeah.
would be doing that. So, I think I think my school wasn't very strict. What else you got? What's left on the list?
Well, actually, I didn't make the list. I just found it online.
It's just
You can see how you can see how prepared I was.
it's online. I right before, like 5 minutes before, I just went questions to ask
Is it?
relating to school. How much has
And
Google
thing,
saved your life throughout
the
school?
funniest thing is that's what I actually searched.
How much has Google like saved your life in school?
I mean a lot. I mean you can see it was like Wikipedia, Google Books, all
Wikipedia.
YouTube. Yeah, I wasn't that good at research back then.
I love
But
how
now,
it's
be
the admission. Like, yeah,
paste,
I was bad. I was a Wikipedia user.
copy paste.
No, no, you weren't a copy paster. Were you a copy paster?
Yes, I was.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Worry. Don't worry. I edited it down so you cannot even know it was copy paste.
I would have like submitted your name to the teacher or something if we were classmates. Like
Yeah, because
genuinely.
well, it was our teacher required us to read like 5, 10, 15 books
Hmm.
about in only a couple of weeks to do it.
Like how many weeks are we talking?
Like two, and it was
Two
like multiple.
weeks.
We had seven like topics. It was seven topics. She wanted like, oh, you can read. She didn't explain anything, but it's like you must read 5 books for each topics. I was
Hmm.
like, well,
We
well,
were opposites. I was very meticulous with like research. Like,
yeah, research
well,
wasn't my favorite subject. Not
well,
because of research itself, but because of the teacher.
hmm. Well, I was
Do you have that? Do
meticulous
you have
but
that
lazy at the same
experience?
time. What?
Do you have that experience? You you're okay with the subject, but you're just not okay with the teacher.
Uh, I don't. I choose to pass. Can I
Which
plead
is
the
that
fifth?
answer.
Can I plead the
Don't worry,
fifth?
they don't know.
Can
They
I
don't
plead
know
the
your
fifth?
school.
Just uh, not necessarily hated the teacher. Like looking into who putting things into consideration, they were fine. I guess just
Yeah.
then I was just looking for something different. Like, that there are
Yeah.
teachers that
For
don't like match your own style, and it just makes you less motivated because you have to follow their style.
yeah, like the reason why I didn't like the teacher is because of her teaching style.
It's just like a difference
She
in
was a good person. She was very nice. But the only problem was that She wasn't very good in how she was teaching.
So yeah, it was just like mainly a difference in style.
Yeah. So what's next? You can see. Well,
Well,
uh, have you ever skipped class?
have I ever skipped class? No, I did not. Oh, no, I did not. In the sense that like physically, I want to skip today. I skip some, not necessarily skip. I'm one of those students who are like exempted because competitions outside of school. So although I do use those sometimes as excuses. So sorry.
Yeah. Well, for me, the only time I have someone skip class was that to do an interview for our school. So
Like I was a good kid, and I believe so. I believe
yeah,
so.
yeah, this was not a very much fun topic, is it? Don't worry, we'll do a next for our next video. Rudel will be the one doing the topic, so it will be interesting.
The next video, which might you will see that in the next month. If you've noticed, it takes one
Yeah,
month to release one of these. So I think that's
yeah.
all we
So
got for
hopefully
this
next
one.
time we will have a better topic than school.
I think that's all
Yeah.
we got for this
Hopefully
one,
next time
though.
we will have a better topic. Yeah. Hopefully next time we'll have a better topic. So don't choose me, Dad. You see what happens when you let me choose the topic.
It's fun. It's fun to let other people also take the wheel. I strongly believe in that.
Will, if you give me the will, well,
The
yeah,
wheel.
you can see I'm not good in school because I cannot even pronounce that.
It's
If you give me the
fine.
will, if you give me the well, wheel, I would probably just crash.
Mm. Well, you don't know how to
Like you,
drive, so
yeah, and I think I might not be able to drive because I think I know the aspects of it. I
but
know the aspects of my brain that I don't think I could handle the pressure of driving.
I think you could. I think you could in the futures. But anyway, I think that's all we have
Why
time for.
was my I have a question. Why
Yeah.
was the driving question a lot more interesting than school question?
I don't
Damn
know.
it.
I don't know. Ask the host. Anyways, I think that's all we have time for. Just leave your own school experiences and anything that you'd like us to talk about out in the comments if you're watching. Just if you're watching. If not, then obviously there'll be no
If
comments.
anybody is watching,
If
if
anybody's out
anybody's
there.
watching,
If anybody's out there, hello.
hi,
But anyway, that's
is it
all we
me?
have.
Oh,
I'm leaving that in, because we haven't said the extra, so I'm
no,
leaving
wait,
that in.
copyright. How about copyright?
It's fine. What will they copyright? There's nothing to copyright. Anyway, thank you for that. Until next time, goodbye.
Bye.